I slept with my teacher. I graduated from high school in 2017, and through the last 7 months of my senior year, I had a sexual relationship with one of my teachers. I knew what was going on was crazy and wrong at the time, but it wouldn't be until 2 years later that I truly realized how messed up it made me. I'm here writing this because I have never told anybody, and it's actually beginning to eat me alive. I feel so much regret and guilt. It makes me feel angry, used, and manipulated when I look back on it, but there's nothing I can do because I'm just as guilty of a party, or am I? It started off as an innocent, trusting relationship, as I assume most teacher-student relationships do, but quickly developed into a stressful, uncomfortable affair. As the school's president, I was in a position where I had to spend a lot of time alone and outside of class with this teacher, and in the beginning, I really enjoyed it. We worked well together and got shit done, all while laughing and making fun of all the other students. He would always tell me how mature I was and how I wasn't like the other girls in class. It was nice to be on the teacher's good side. It really took off when one day I made a joke about us smoking weed together, since weed is legal where we live. He blew off the joke, but I could tell his interest peaked, so I poked at it again, and that is what led to a late-night meetup that was the first of many. We smoked together that night, and I knew it was wrong, but it was a thrill. Over the next couple months, there would be more smoke sessions. Sex and growing feelings. He bought me a pipe as a little gift and would help me get weed. I rode around with him while he did food deliveries as a weekend job. We spent a lot of time together. After hours in his office at his church, planning the music for upcoming services. That's also where a lot of the sex happened. He made me feel as if we could actually be together, and 18-year-old me believed. I was falling for him, and I knew I was so fucked. He was only the third person I've ever slept with, the other two being past boyfriends. I was 18. He was 30. I was a senior and he was a teacher. I was in a relationship I wasn't invested in. He was married with 3 kids. I had fun, I can't deny that, but I always knew in the back of my head that I was in a position I shouldn't be in. After a little while, him and his wife began going through a divorce, which only made things between him and I more intense. She found out about us, but he played it off that I was an over-obsessed student. Over the years, I've tried to block out most of the things that happened between us. Maybe because I feel an overwhelming amount of guilt for his wife and kids. That they will never truly know what a piece of shit he is, but I'll still never forget the time we spent sneaking around together. When I think about these things today, it makes me feel sick. My heart hurts for 18-year-old me.